Yo, football fam, it's me, Football Fakier, and I'm back with another episode of my series called Road to the World Cup. So far, it's been an amazing World Cup. We've ended with the first round of group fixtures. So without further ado, let's jump straight into the video. So before we continue and jump into the video, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and do share this out to all your friends and family. It really helps the channel grow. We do interact with all the people who comment. So thank you so much if you have liked, subscribe, and comment on the previous videos. If not, we do appreciate you for just watching. However, please don't be shy. It takes nothing to hit the subscribe or the like button. So what does South Africa have to do in order to win Czech Republic? Czech Republic coming from a loss as well against South Korea, losing one after leading. It won't be easy for South Africa to get the 3 points, but 3 points is what we want. And in order for us to achieve it, I think from the start we need to start very fast. I think we need to take the game to Czech Republic, not allow them to settle. If they are in possession, put pressure on them, force them to make the mistakes. And I think that is going to be key to how we start. If we can get the opening goal or put pressure on them in that first 10 to 15 minutes and build the pressure until we score first, I think we'll be dangerous there. Secondly, I think we need to be more brave in possession. I think against Mexico, we gave the ball away too sloppy. Now, in South Africa, you get away with it. In the PSL, we get away with such things. When you make a mistake in your defensive third, or if you're building up incorrectly, or when you're building up side and you make a mistake, we don't get punished. At the world stage, you'll get punished, and we saw against Mexico how easily you get punished, and then you have to chase the game, which is South Africa's weakness. We cannot come from behind to win the game. Unfortunately, that is just how it is. I don't know why, but we don't have the mentality to fight back. Thirdly, we're going to need to have speed in the team. I think that's what we lacked against Mexico. As much as we had Ikaram Reynolds up top, I think the ball didn't get to him. And I think we need to go with tradition with our wingers. And on the right-hand side, we need to either have Tapelo Maseko, Tapeng Moremi, or Sibele Pele, mainly because those three are lightning quick and they can add something to your attack. If you want to break in the transition, you can get the ball to them, and I think that will be our outlet. What South Korea did against Czech Republic is they would overload on the left-hand side and try to get it to the right-hand side as quickly as possible. And I think if you can have a Sibele Pele, who's a traditional winger, if you can get it to him as quickly as possible, he can take it to the byline and try and get in across. You can get it to Muremi or Maseko, they will be able to take the play on 1v1, cut inside, play a 1-2, or either get on target. So it will be important to have one of those three players on the right hand side. The midfield battle will be all important, in my opinion. I personally feel that we need to win the second balls, number one, and physically we won't be able to be competing with him. So we shouldn't try and climb into tackles. However, you need to be brave again. You need to put your heart on it, wear your heart on your sleeve. You need to be fighting for everything, but don't give silly fouls away, because that's where they all might hurt us. Their strength is their set pieces. So the more we give silly fouls away, we're just building pressure on us, and their strength is our weakness. South Africa isn't good at defending crosses or set pieces. So if we can limit that, if we can try and just play quicker in midfield, get the ball out to the wingers do the job, I think we can stand a better chance. I think we will be more quicker than the Czech Republic midfielders. However, they'll be more physical. So every 50-50, they'll win most likely. Jaden Adams and Mokoena are two other players who I think we should be cautious about, because any silly tackle in midfield could see them get a red card or a yellow card, and then we already lost Yaya Sitole, so we have no one else but Mbata. If Mbata starts alongside Adams and Mokoena, we have no one to come from the bench, unless we're going to play Aubrey Mutiba in that midfield there, or play Mudau or one of the steps in. I think we just need to be disciplined in midfield. And then lastly, we need to take our chances. I mean, we won't get many, but when we do, we need to convert. And that you can see in the World Cup is that teams are getting a chance, they're putting it away, and they take the lead. So now the team chasing is difficult to get into the game, and that's how we're seeing so many 1-1 draws, is because teams are taking the lead, and then they're looking after the lead they have. I think with South Africa is when we do get a chance. I mean, against Mexico, we had the break where it was Foster and Reynolds was running offside. I think that was a crucial moment in the game. I mean, if you can take a lead there, we're 5 minutes into the game, we lead 1-0. It's a different game. And I just personally feel that we should be more clinical. when we do get a chance, even if it's from a set piece, we need to think more. I mean, what we did in the last game from that last free kick that we got was just horrible to see that we don't have a plan what we're going to do on the field. Is like we're still waiting for the instruction from the coach. So I just feel South Africa needs to be more clinical in whatever they do going forward on the counter attack, be more clinical in your decision making. So let's look at the starting lineup. For me personally, I think we need to go with a 4-2-1-3. I think you need to start with Ron Williams in goal. I think the saves he made against Mexico just showed why he needs to start his crucial saves he made. Mudau will start again on the right hand side for me. I think against Mexico he was played a bit out of position, and Mexico wanted to get in behind him, and CPC wasn't offering much cover, so it made it difficult for Madao. And in attack, he was just limited, man. I think he had nothing to go forward with when he did receive the ball. He was either forced to drive in, and in the end, he did win as a free kick. We saw the Mexico play being sent off. The two centre backs, in my opinion, it has to stay Imi Okon and Mukazi. I know many people want Mukazi to go to left back, but I just think Mutiba stays at left back and Mukazi needs to stay at left centre back. Mainly because, like I just mentioned, if we overloading on the right hand side and want to find one of the quicker wingers, it needs to come to Mukazi so he can hit the diagonal and he can have a one-on-one situation on the other side. The two in midfield, I think it will be Talent and Bata. It will start with McQueen. I think Mbata, when he came on against Mexico, he showed control. Even though we were chasing the game, he was able to put some plays together, receive the ball, playing it. I think that's how I will go, in my opinion. But I still believe Jalen Adams should start alongside Tibogo Mokoena, and Talent can come on from the bench. In the number 10 position, Mufokeng has to start. I think we lack creativity against Mexico, and I think if he starts and he settles as quickly as possible, we're in with a chance. On the left-hand side, Ozuna Paulus, when he came on against Mexico as well, you could see the hunger and the desire in the boy. I just feel Ozuna Paulus is the best player in the South African team, and he needs to start. On the right-hand side, I would like to go with Sibele Bele, mainly because of the directness he has, the ability to take it to the byline and put in a cross. I think he needs to start at on the right wing ahead of Maseko and Moremi, because I think Maseko and Moremi both can add value when they come from the bench. And up top, I think we have to go with Ikram Reyners again. That speed is a factor, even though Czech Republic likes to sit deep. I just think that speed of Ikram Reyners on the break is important. Mahopa is not going to give you that. And Reyners again, you could see against Mexico, he just wants to be on the front foot. If we can get the ball quicker from the midfielders in behind, we're standing with a good chance of scoring early, and Reyners can put it away for us. So that's my starting 11. I think if we do go back to the way Hugo Bros played against Mexico, it's going to be difficult for South Africa to get the result. But if we go out there fearless, we don't hold anything back, I think we can get the result. I do predict a 2-0 win. I think South Africa was, like I mentioned, they can't get worse than what they were. Against Mexico, you can only improve, and it's just turn the page around, try and get the 3 points, and worry about the South Korea game, which will follow. But that's the end of the video. Like I've said, I expect a completely different performance from South Africa. Let me know what you think the prediction will be. Let me know your starting 11, your score, and let's back the boys. It's me, Football Fakir. But yeah, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. And what do I know about football?